Yeshua said, "Blessed are the ones not having seen and having believed." Many other signs therefore did Yeshua in the presence of the disciples, which are not written in this book, but these are written, that ye may be believing that Yeshua is the Anointed, the Son of the God, and that believing ye may be possessing life by means of his name. Yohanan chapter 21. After these things Yeshua manifested himself again to the disciples at the Sea of the Tiberias, and he manifested himself thus. There were together Simon Petro, and Thomas called Didymo, and Nathanael of Cana of the Galilee, and the sons of Zebedee, and two other of his disciples. Simon Petro saith to them, I'm going fishing. They say to him, We also come with thee. They went forth and entered into the boat, and that night they took nothing. But when day was now breaking, Yeshua stood on the beach, yet the disciples knew not that it was Yeshua. Yeshua therefore saith to them, Children, have ye aught to eat? They answered him, No. And he said to them, Cast the net on the right side of the boat, and ye shall find. They cast therefore, and now they were not able to draw it for the multitude of fishes. That disciple therefore whom Yeshua loved saith to Petro, It is the Lord. So when Simon Petro heard that it was the Lord, he girt his coat about him, for he was naked, and cast himself into the sea. But the other disciples came in a little boat, for they were not far from the land, but about 200 cubits off, dragging the net full of fishes. So when they got out upon the land, they see a fire of coals there, and fish laid thereon, and bread. Yeshua saith to them, Bring of the fish which ye have now taken. Simon Petro therefore went up, and drew the net to land, full of great fishes, 153, and for all there were so many, the net was not torn. Yeshua saith to them, Come, eat ye. And none of the disciples were daring to inquire of him, Who art thou? Knowing that it was the Lord. Yeshua cometh and taketh the bread, and giveth them, and the fish likewise. This is now the third time that Yeshua was manifested to the disciples, after when he was risen out of dead ones. So when they ate, Yeshua saith to Simon Petro, Simon, son of Yohanan, art thou mindfully loving me more than these? He saith to him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I am passionately loving thee. He saith to him, Be thou feeding my lambs. He saith to him again a second time, Simon, son of Yohanan, art thou mindfully loving me? He saith to him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I am passionately loving thee. He saith to him, Be thou shepherding my sheep? He saith to him the third time, Simon, son of Yohanan, art thou passionately loving me? Petro was grieved because he said to him the third time, Art thou passionately loving me? And he said to him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I am passionately loving thee. Yeshua saith to him, Be thou feeding my sheep? Amen, amen, I am saying to thee, when thou wast being young, thou wast girding thyself, and thou wast walking whither thou wast wanting. But when thou become old, thou shalt stretch forth thy hands, and another shall gird thee, and shall carry thee whither thou art wanting not. Now this he spoke, signifying by what manner of death he should glorify the God. And this having spoken, he is saying to him, Be thou following me. Petro, having turned about, is seeing the disciple whom Yeshua was loving following, who also leaned back on his chest at the supper and said, Lord, who is the one betraying thee? Petro, therefore, having seen this one, is saying to Yeshua, Lord, and this one what? Yeshua is saying to him, If I should be wanting him to be remaining until I am coming, what is that to thee? Be thou following me. This saying therefore went forth among the brothers, that disciple should not die. Yet Yeshua said not to him that he should not die, but, If I should be wanting him to be remaining until I am coming, what is that to thee? This is the disciple that beareth witness of these things, and wrote these things, and we know that his witness is true. And there are also many other things which Yeshua did, the which if they should be written every one, I suppose that even the world itself would not contain the books that should be written.